Welcome again, friends. This is Mahesh Pathak and welcome to Pathak's Microbiology Academy. We are learning the chapter Cell, the Unit of Life. We have studied about eukaryotic and prokaryotic types of cells. In this video, we are going to discuss about cell membrane, or it is also known as plasma membrane. We have seen in earlier videos that cell membrane gives is the outer boundary of this cell and gives its a particular type of shape. Cell membrane is made up of mainly phospholipids. So what is phospholipids? The phosphate group will be attached to the lipid molecule. We all know lipid is made up of the long fatty acid chain and one alcohol group, mostly glycerol. Okay, so one alcohol group will be there and one phosphate molecule will be attached to it. Phosphate, glycerol and fatty acid long chain. So this will be our phospholipid. So basically cell membrane is made up of phospholipids, and there can be also proteins and carbohydrates are also present in the cell membrane. So let's say this is our cell membrane and it is made up of these phospholipids. So structure will look like this. Okay, so let's zoom this part. So it will look like this. So this is our cell membrane, and these are some phospholipid molecules are arranged, and in these phospholipid molecules, this is the bilayer. You may have heard about the cell membrane is made up of phospholipid bilayer. So why bi? Because there are two layers of phospholipid, and in this layer, this middle portion is hydrophobic or non-polar. So what does it mean by hydrophobic? Hydrophobic means it will not dissolve in water, it will hate water or repel water. Okay, so it will repel water. Why? Because in this middle portion these fatty acids are arranged. So that's why these are the hydrophobic region of the plasma membrane or cell membrane. And these both the regions, outer side, so let's say this is the outer side of the cell, this is cell membrane, and this is the inner side or cytoplasm of the cell. So in between this cell membrane, this is a hydrophobic region. Why? Because there are fatty acid in it, and both the side there will be hydrophilic region. Hydrophilic means they will love water, they can attach to water or they will dissolve in water. Why? Because there is this phosphate and glycerol group is present. So these are some hydrophilic molecules. So that's why this region, outer region and the inner region of the cell membrane will be hydrophilic. This structure is like this because there is inside the cell there is water present and outside also water present. So that's why this structure helps to cell to survive in the water, and this water is different from the outside water. So that's why they cannot this cell membrane is selectively permeable. So some particular types of molecules are only allowed to enter inside the cell through this cell membrane, and the particular types of molecules are allowed to go outside the cell through this cell membrane. So that process of transport from one side of the cell to the another side is known as cell transport. So basically this cell transport can be done with the help of some proteins like membrane proteins, and these proteins can be arranged in the cell membrane or plasma membrane, and these proteins are known as integral proteins because they are buried in the cell membrane. And with the help of these proteins, some molecules can enter inside the cell through this plasma membrane. So suppose cell wants this glucose molecule, okay, this glucose molecule cell wants to get inside the cell, so this will be allowed to come inside the cell through these integral proteins. So these proteins will act like a door, and some particular types of molecules are only allowed to get it inside the cell. So that's why this cell membrane is known as selectively permeable. Why? Because some particular types of molecules are only allowed to enter inside the cell, and some particular types of molecules or gases are only allowed to go out through this, across this cell membrane. So this is the function of these integral proteins. Some peripheral proteins are also seen on the surface of the or inside the surface of the cell membrane. So these proteins are known as peripheral proteins, and these are known as integral because they are not on the surface, they are buried in the cell membrane, and these are only on the surface. So basically cell membrane is made up of lipids, mainly phospholipids, and there can be some proteins are also present which helps in the cell transport. Cell transport can be of two types: passive transport and active transport. If the cell the molecules are moving along with the concentration gradient from higher concentration to lower concentration, from higher to lower concentration, they are moving from high to lower concentration, which means they are moving from with the along with the concentration gradient. So that transport doesn't require any energy or doesn't require any ATP molecules. So that's why this transport is known as passive transport. Which means molecules are moving along with the concentration gradient, with the flow from higher to lower without any energy or ATP molecule. So that transport is known as passive transport. Another type is active transport, which means molecules are moving against the concentration gradient from lower concentration to high concentration. So as they are moving against the concentration gradient, so they will require energy or ATP molecule. ATP molecule will be consumed to move these molecules from low to the high concentration. So this type of transport is made up of active transport. If the water is moving from high concentration to low concentration along with the concentration gradient, so this process is known as osmosis through the plasma membrane. If the water is moving through the plasma membrane from high concentration to low concentration, it is known as osmosis. So this is all about the cell membrane, its structure, its function. Cell membrane has the function of providing the shape to this cell and the cell transport. So this is all about the structure and function and the cell transport, cell membrane transport. I hope this is helpful to you. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel and share this video to your friends. Thank you so much.